We spoke to Colonel David B. DeRoches. He is professor of Near East South Asia Center for Strategic Studies at the National Defense University. Listen in.
Well, so when you give those numbers for the Israeli forces, only a fraction of those will be deployed against Hamas. So, Israel's concerned that there might be another intifada on the West Bank. They're concerned about Hezbollah firing over from Lebanon. As a matter of fact, the Hezbollah-Lebanon consideration is probably their greatest threat. So I would say that a majority of those 400,000 troops are going to be deployed elsewhere. But the bigger issue is when you move into a city, particularly against a group that has had a lot of time to prepare, you move to a position very quickly of tactical equality. So you can drive tanks through cities, but the main gun on a tank can't elevate to a 6-story building. It can only elevate so high. And forces that are dug in there can counter very effectively even a modern mechanized army. You take heavy casualties fighting in cities. The second consideration is even if Israel manages to deploy its firepower, to say they get fired on from a building, they destroy it, Hamas is determined to ensure that there are civilians in those buildings so that what will be a tactical victory for the Israelis will become a strategic defeat as the news photographs of dead Palestinian civilians are broadcast around the world. So this is a very, very challenging, difficult task, and it's going to be hard for the Israelis. It's going to be extremely hard.